Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be unboxing as well as trying on the Makiage foundation. Now, if you guys are not aware with this foundation, the super cool thing about it is you go online and you answer a whole bunch of questions and they send you a foundation that is supposed to be your exact, identical, perfect match ever. Now, I went online and answered a whole bunch of questions like, do you prefer medium to full coverage? Do you have acne prone skin? Are you oily? Do you look good in gold jewelry, silver jewelry, or both? You answer a whole bunch of questions, your current foundation that you're currently wearing the brand, and apparently they send you a foundation that is supposed to be your exact match. So I went on, I took the quiz, and I wanted to see if I could find my perfect match because I have an extremely hard time finding foundations that match me because I am a really weird yellow undertone. Like, I'm just a yellow in general. My complexion is yellow. So I am normally a light medium foundation that's yellow pretty much, and those are super hard to find. Foundation ranges have a whole bunch of different colors and that's great. I'm just yellow, so I never find one that's yellow. So I went on, took the quiz, and I paid $5 for what I assumed was a sample because I don't ever read anything. I should probably read things before I buy them. So I assumed I was getting a sample of a foundation because I only paid $5, and then this came in the mail, and it is a full-size foundation. And I was kind of shook when I opened this. So, again, it pays to read. So you pay $5 for shipping and they send you an entire bottle of their foundation. And then you have 14 days to decide if you want to keep it or if you're going to send it back. If you send it back, there's no additional price. You're done, you give the foundation back. But if you do like it, you get to keep the foundation. They charge you full price for it and you got to try before you buy. Now, this is honestly super cool because you get to try the foundation before you buy it, and if you like it, you're not like, okay, I got the sample, let me go back online and order the full size, because I don't believe they sell this in store. So it is super cool that if you like it, you just get to keep it. You don't have to wait for any additional shipping. It's already yours. If you don't like it, remembering to send it back is the thing that most people probably have a problem with. Just a couple quick things about this foundation before we hop into the video. It is 100% cruelty free. It comes in 52 shades to accommodate all skin tones, as well as it is a medium to full buildable coverage foundation. It is a natural finish and it is enriched with vitamin E and hyaluronic acid to prevent aging. Now, I do have this foundation on my face right now, so if you guys are interested in seeing how it applies, what my final thoughts are about it, then definitely keep watching. Alright, I know I look cray cray right now. It's fine. Just stick around. It's fine. Just leave. Don't leave. Don't leave. I know I look crazy. My eyeshadow is not what I was really going for, but this is what we ended up with, so it's fine. So we're going to go ahead and hop in. The shade that I got matched to was 105. Now this isn't a frosted glass bottle. I wonder if it's going to match me. Again, they didn't ask for like my specific foundation that I'm wearing right now. They did ask what brand I'm wearing, and I did tell them NARS. And NARS foundations do tend to have a lot of yellow undertones, so that may be how they got the undertone right, if this is going to be correct. But they asked me things again like, do you have oily skin? Do you like full coverage? Things like that. So I'm super interested to see if they actually get my color right. Also, sorry if you guys see this right here. I have cystic hormonal acne, so every time it's around that time of the month, I get one of these or one of these, and it happens every month. And I was going to wait until after my face cleared up a little bit to film, but I was like, this is what my face looks like and this is life. And honestly, seeing if a foundation covers my acne and my scars is kind of a selling point for me. Honestly though, if you guys go on my Instagram, I edit this out of all of my photos just because I do, but here on YouTube it's always there. So yeah, I'm not trying to fool anybody. I do edit out of my Instagram photos most of the time. This is the only one I edit out normally. If you can see any of the other ones, normally I don't edit those out, but this big bad boy right here, I do normally edit on my Instagram photos. Like, oh my god, but it's not in your Instagram photos. Like, I know. I'll tell you guys I edited it out. So this is what she looks like. It is just a sleek frosted glass bottle with the Makiage logo, and the shade name is on the bottom. I'm gonna go ahead and give this a couple shakes. I did already prime my face, and this is just the Smashbox Photo Finish Super Light Smooth and Blur Primer. So I did say that I prefer to use a brush. Normally I do go in with the brush and then dab it out with a beauty blender, but that wasn't an option, so for the sake of the video, I am just going to go ahead and use a brush. The foundation does come with a pump, which is a plus in my book because I hate when foundations do not have a pump. I'm going to go ahead and squirt a couple pumps of this onto the back of my hand. There we go. So there is 2 squirts, and again, this is shade 105. I'm gonna go in with a Morphe M6 brush, dab a little bit of that onto my brush, and let's see if this is my shade. Now in my quiz, I did say that I like a fuller coverage foundation, again, because I do have quite a bit of scarring and I do have quite a bit of redness. Now, as I'm putting this on, I do feel like this is a good match for me, but I don't know if it's my color. Like, it seems a little bit dark, like just like a shade dark, and just, I don't know though. I wonder if it's gonna like oxidize any darker. It does have a scent to it, but it's not overwhelming. So I have scars right here, as you guys can see. There's one right here. There's one right here. In real life, they're not actually that dark. For some reason, the combination of the studio lights and my lens like over accentuate the darkness on my face, which is really weird. But we're gonna see if it's going to cover my scars. All right, so there's one right here. We'll see if it'll cover it. Oh, I just got that on my eyeshadow, great. So it covered them a little bit, but not 100% great. If you guys notice that I avoid my under eyes, it's because I have a concealer there and I crease really bad. So I normally just don't put any product there. We're gonna go in on my nose. And then time for this big boy right here. So while I don't see this covering my scars very well, I do see it covering my redness extremely well. This zit right here was very, very angry and very inflamed, and it pretty much canceled out all the redness almost immediately. But I am not seeing my scars being covered up that well. And honestly, not a lot of foundations cover up my scars. Normally, I put quite a bit of product or I cover them up with concealer and stuff like that. So I'm not really that angry that it didn't cover them up that well. I didn't blend it down my neck yet, just so you guys can hopefully see the color difference. So I'll turn, I'm hoping you guys can see that there is a discoloration. Even if I blend it down, there's still going to be a discoloration where it's not the right color. It's not off by much at all, honestly. It's super, super close, but I feel like it's a little bit orangier than I am. I'm definitely more of a yellow undertone. And I'm yellow in general, and this is more orange, like super tan. I really hope that you guys are picking this up on camera, because sometimes my camera does not like to pick things up and I just look stupid. So I'm going to try to blend this down. I feel like I am having to use quite a bit of foundation to cover everything that I would normally be able to cover. But honestly, it's covering my acne, like my active acne, really well. The scars, on the other hand, not amazing, but I'm going to see if I can layer it up and see if it'll cover some more. This is why I like doing my eyes after, because I always feel like I have like this weird gap right here where I can like never get foundation without messing up my eyeshadow. Do I think this is the right color? Not 100%, but I am going to get a little bit closer so you guys can see the finish of what it's looking like before I go ahead and finish my face, powder, contour, all that jazz, so you guys can see what I'm looking like. You guys can get a close-up look at this acne. And on my forehead. All right, a decent amount of makeup later, this is what we're looking like. The foundation, honestly, doesn't look like it's my exact color. It does look a little bit darker, but the finish is beautiful. I really do like this finish. It dries down pretty nicely, and when I set it with powder, it wasn't super sticky, and it looks natural. Like, that's the thing I like about it. Maybe not on camera, maybe not with all of this makeup on, but the foundation itself looks like skin, and that's all I could ever ask for in a foundation. It's comfortable. It does not feel like I'm wearing a whole bunch of makeup on my face. Honestly, if this was the right shade, I would definitely consider keeping it, but I'm definitely going to be sending it back just because it is not my right color. But this, guys, this foundation is really nice. Again, I don't have time to do a wear test with it. If you guys want me to do a wear test, because I can keep it for 2 weeks before I have to send it back, I can do a wear test. Let me know down below if you guys would like me to do a wear test. But this foundation is not creasing. It's not sticking to my dry patches. It's actually clinging to my acne really well. I know a lot of times, like if you guys go to my last video, sometimes foundation like pulls away from acne. Like you cover it up and then it just doesn't stick. This is sticking honestly so well. I really do like this foundation. So you can see that I have a little bit of texture, but it doesn't look bad. And then there's this acne right here. Honestly, this foundation is beautiful. Alright, so I do have a couple things. One, the foundation, again, is beautiful. Two, I do think it's really cool that they got this close to my shade. I feel like if I wasn't someone who picking a foundation off the shelf wasn't super hard for me to find a foundation, that they may have picked the right color, but because I am such just a funky undertone, and like I'm just so yellow, it's really hard for me to find a foundation shade that matches. I do wish they would have asked me what color foundation that I wear in the NARS foundation, because then maybe I wouldn't have to return this, because maybe it would be the right shade, but again, it is just like the hint is too dark, and I don't even know if you guys are going to be able to pick it up on camera, that it's just the slightest bit too dark. So I really do like this foundation. I do really think it's cool that they can find your perfect shade just by asking you a couple questions, but I do wish they asked for like a what shade do you wear, so they could definitely get it right the first time. But I do think it's super cool that it just asked me basic questions and still got this close to my shade. So pretty much what it boils down to is, would I recommend this foundation? Absolutely. Especially due to the fact that you get to keep this foundation for 14 days before you have to send it back. For you actually get a feel of the foundation, figure out if you like it, if it works for you, do a wear test with it, because it could work perfectly fine right now for me, but I could wear it throughout the day, and because I am super oily, my oils could come through. So it's honestly such a cool thing that you can just for $5 try it for 14 days. If you don't like it, send it back. You don't get charged. If you do like it, you literally just keep it. I get to keep this if I like it, but again, I don't like the color, so I will probably be returning this. I might exchange it for a different color. I'm not sure. I do think I'm going to give it one more try just to give it a wear test and see if my oils come through. Again, if you're interested, definitely let me know down below. Alright, that is it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really do like doing foundation try-ons, makeup related, anything. If you guys have any recommendations for anything you guys would like to see down below, leave it down below. I just kind of said that. Remember to always be a beautiful potato on the inside and the out, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.